If you're over 60 and waking up with a sheet of fog over your eyes, struggling to read the clock, avoiding driving at night because you just can't see clearly, I want you to know something. This is not just normal aging. This is a slow, silent erosion of your vision. And here's the surprising part. The solution isn't expensive medication or risky procedures. It's already sitting in your kitchen right now. Tonight, I'm going to reveal 4 incredibly simple bedtime snacks that can help restore aging eyes while you sleep. And the last one? It contains a rare nutrient almost everyone overlooks, but it can supercharge your night vision recovery. All right, let's start with something so ordinary, you've probably passed it in your fridge 100 times without realizing the healing power it holds for your eyes. A small bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt before bed. I know it sounds strange. Yogurt for your eyes? But this is where modern science uncovers one of the most fascinating secrets about the human body: the gut-retina axis. Here's the truth. Your gut and your eyes are constantly communicating through your immune system, your nervous system, and tiny chemical messengers called metabolites. Inside your gut lives a massive community of bacteria, the good kind, known as probiotics. When these probiotics are healthy and balanced, they send signals that reduce inflammation all over your body, including the tiny blood vessels behind your eyes. This means less swelling, less oxidative damage, and better nutrient delivery to the optic nerve and retina. Think of it this way. If the highways that carry nutrients and oxygen to your eyes are clogged with traffic from inflammation, your vision suffers. But probiotics, like the ones in Greek yogurt, act like road crews, clearing the congestion so your eyes can get exactly what they need to repair themselves while you sleep. Now you might be wondering, why Greek yogurt specifically? Here's why. Greek yogurt is strained, which removes excess water and concentrates the protein, probiotics, and minerals your body needs. It's richer in calcium, which supports the cornea, and zinc, which helps transport vitamin A from your liver to your eyes. Plus, Greek yogurt contains more casein protein, which digests slowly overnight, giving your body a steady release of amino acids to rebuild tissue. And here's the kicker. It's naturally lower in sugar than regular yogurt, which means it won't spike your blood sugar before bed, something that can cause fluid shifts in the eyes and blur your vision in the morning. Greek yogurt also contains vitamin A, a nutrient that acts like a bodyguard for the surface of your eye, the cornea. Without enough vitamin A, the cornea can become dry, irritated, and more prone to microscopic damage. Every night while you sleep, your cornea is repairing tiny scratches and micro tears from the day, things you can't even feel. But that repair process depends on vitamin A being readily available. A few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt before bed ensures your eyes have the raw material they need for that repair cycle. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher who came to see me. She woke up every single morning with gritty, dry, blurry eyes. Reading the newspaper was a chore. Watching TV at night? Forget about it. We made one simple change. We added 3 spoonfuls of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt to her evening routine. Nothing fancy. 3 weeks later, she looked at me in disbelief and said, "Dr. Harisson, I woke up today and it's the first time in years my eyes didn't feel like sandpaper." No expensive drops, no new prescriptions, just a nutrient-rich food at the right time of day. Now here's the part most people miss. The timing and portion size matter. You only need half a cup, about 4 ounces, and you should eat it about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Why? Because this gives your body time to start digesting and absorbing those nutrients right as your eyes enter their deep repair cycle during sleep. More isn't better here. You don't want to overload your digestion right before bed. If plain Greek yogurt feels too tart for you, resist the urge to add sugar or syrup. That defeats the purpose. Instead, try a sprinkle of cinnamon, a few slices of banana, or a small handful of berries. This adds natural sweetness plus an extra antioxidant boost without spiking your blood sugar. Stay away from flavored yogurts. They're often loaded with sugar, sometimes more than a candy bar, which can trigger inflammation and fluid retention in the eyes. Look for labels that say unsweetened or plain. If you can, choose organic to avoid unnecessary additives. Your eyes do their heaviest repair work between midnight and about 3 a.m. This is when the optic nerve recharges, retinal cells recycle old material, and oxidative waste is cleared out. If your body has the right building blocks, probiotics, protein, vitamin A, calcium, and zinc, this repair process works at full capacity. If it doesn't, damage accumulates and vision slowly declines. Could you eat Greek yogurt in the morning? Sure, but the benefits for your eyes are amplified when you have it at night because you're aligning nutrient delivery with your body's natural repair window. Think of it like giving a construction crew their materials before they start work, not after they've gone home. So here's the takeaway. A small bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt before bed isn't just a snack, it's targeted science-backed eye nutrition. You're calming inflammation, strengthening blood vessels, feeding your retina, and supporting your cornea, all while you sleep. And the beauty of it is, it's simple. No pills, no complicated recipes. Just a few spoonfuls of something delicious that's been hiding in plain sight in your kitchen. Now let's talk about a fruit you've known your entire life, the humble banana. You've probably had hundreds of them without ever realizing the quiet work they could be doing for your eyes, especially after 60. Bananas aren't just a snack, they're nature's built-in fluid balance regulator. And for your eyes, that's a big deal. Here's something most people never hear about. As we get older, the way fluid moves through our eyes begins to change. This can cause intraocular pressure, the pressure inside your eye, to slowly creep upward. You won't feel it, but over time, it can strain the delicate optic nerve, increase the risk of glaucoma, and contribute to morning puffiness and blurry vision. Imagine trying to look through a camera lens that has moisture and fog trapped inside. Everything's just a little off. Bananas help regulate this pressure naturally by delivering one mineral your eyes absolutely love, potassium. Potassium's job is to help your body keep fluid exactly where it needs to be. Not too much, not too little. When potassium levels are steady, excess fluid is flushed out more efficiently, reducing puffiness and pressure around the eyes. For the tiny capillaries and drainage channels in your eye, this is a lifesaver. It's like keeping the gutters on your house clear so water flows where it's supposed to, instead of pooling and causing damage. But here's where bananas go from helpful to superhero status for your eyes. They're a natural source of tryptophan, an amino acid your body converts into serotonin and then into melatonin, your sleep hormone. Why does this matter for your eyes? Because deep restorative sleep is when the majority of your eye repair happens. Without enough melatonin, you're not just missing out on rest, you're robbing your eyes of prime repair time. Let me tell you about Charles, a 72-year-old patient who came to me complaining of foggy vision every morning. He thought it was just part of getting older. Instead of adding more medication, we made one tiny change. He swapped his usual evening cookie for half a banana about an hour before bed. 3 weeks later, he came into my office grinning and said, "Doc, I'm waking up and I can actually see the clock again without squinting." That's the power of giving your eyes the right fuel at the right time. Now, here's where I need to be clear. You don't need a giant banana split before bed. We're not trying to overload your system with sugar. Just half a medium banana is enough to give you the potassium and tryptophan boost your eyes need without spiking your blood sugar. And if you're combining it with our snack number 1, Greek yogurt, you get a powerful duo, probiotics and protein from the yogurt, potassium and sleep support from the banana. As we age, our kidneys, which help regulate potassium, become less efficient. Combine that with common medications like diuretics for blood pressure, and you've got a recipe for lower than ideal potassium levels. That can lead to muscle weakness, fatigue, and yes, changes in how fluid moves through your eyes. Bananas are one of the easiest, gentlest ways to top up your potassium without adding extra sodium or fat. Healthy eyes depend on healthy blood vessels. Potassium from bananas helps blood vessels relax and maintain steady pressure, not just in your eyes, but throughout your body. That means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to the retina, which is critical for sharp, clear vision. You could eat bananas any time of day and still get the potassium, but eating them in the evening has two advantages. One, you line up the tryptophan to melatonin process with your natural bedtime, supporting deeper sleep. Two, you give your eyes the potassium they need right before their overnight maintenance shift begins. Think of it like stocking the workbench before the crew arrives. No delays, no waiting for supplies. Now, not all banana snacks are created equal. Avoid banana desserts or smoothies loaded with sugar, ice cream, or syrups before bed. Too much sugar right before sleep can spike your blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and actually increase morning eye puffiness. Keep it simple. Fresh banana, maybe paired with Greek yogurt or a few sunflower seeds for healthy fats. So here's the takeaway. A small serving of banana before bed works on two fronts. First, it regulates fluid balance in your eyes, keeping pressure and puffiness in check. Second, it supports deeper, more restorative sleep so your eyes can do their best repair work. Simple, affordable, and backed by science. That's what I call a win-win. Now let's talk about a fruit that's been cherished for over 6,000 years. Dates. Ancient warriors carried them for quick energy. Desert travelers relied on them for survival. And today, your eyes can benefit from them in ways most people have never heard of. In fact, dates are like giving your eyes a pair of built-in sunglasses from the inside out. Your eyes are under constant attack, not from swords and arrows like in ancient times, but from something more subtle, light. Every time you look at a phone, computer, or even step outside on a bright day, your retina takes a hit from blue light. Over time, that exposure builds up oxidative stress, microscopic damage to the delicate cells in your macula, the part of your eye responsible for sharp central vision. That oxidative stress is one of the driving forces behind age-related vision decline, including macular degeneration. Here's where dates shine, literally. They're rich in two powerful carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin. Your body stores these pigments right in your macula, where they act as natural filters, blocking harmful blue light before it can cause damage. Think of them as built-in sunglasses, but instead of sitting on your face, they're woven into the very tissue of your eye. The problem is, as we age, our lutein and zeaxanthin levels drop, and if you're not replenishing them through your diet, your macula's protection gets thinner and thinner. Dates are also an excellent source of vitamin A, a nutrient your retina uses to see in low light. Without enough vitamin A, night driving becomes harder, street signs blur, and glare from headlights feels almost blinding. A couple of dates in the evening gives your body the raw material it needs to make rhodopsin, the pigment in your eyes that lets you see in dim conditions. And dates aren't just about pigments and vitamins. They're loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that reduce inflammation and protect against oxidative damage. These polyphenols help keep your retinal cells healthy, your blood vessels flexible, and your optic nerve protected from slow, chronic wear. One of my patients, Denise, a 74-year-old retired florist, had nearly given up driving at night. The glare from headlights made her feel unsafe, and she hated missing evening outings with friends. We added just 2 medjool dates to her evening routine, about an hour before bed, along with the other snacks I've been sharing with you. 3 weeks later, she told me with tears in her eyes, "Dr. Harisson, I drove home last night from dinner at 9 p.m., and for the first time in years, I felt completely confident." That's not magic, that's biology. Here's the key. Choose fresh, soft medjool dates if possible. They have the highest nutrient content and a creamy, caramel-like texture. 2 dates is plenty. They're naturally sweet, so you don't want to overdo it, especially if you're watching your blood sugar. If you want to slow the sugar release even more, pair them with a small handful of raw nuts or a spoonful of Greek yogurt. Eating dates in the evening gives your body a fresh supply of lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin A right before your eyes start their deep repair cycle. During sleep, your eyes aren't being bombarded by light, so those nutrients can be stored and used without immediate depletion. Avoid processed date snacks that are covered in sugar, syrups, or chocolate. Those extra sugars add inflammation, the very thing we're trying to fight. Stick to whole, fresh dates, nature's perfect package. So here's your takeaway. Dates are more than just a sweet treat. They're a vision-protecting powerhouse. They shield your macula from blue light, feed your retina the vitamin A it needs for night vision, and deliver anti-inflammatory compounds to keep your eyes healthy as the years go by. 2 dates in the evening, consistently, can be the difference between struggling with glare at night and driving home with confidence. Our final bedtime snack is tiny, but don't let its size fool you. It packs a serious punch for your eyes. We're talking about sunflower seeds, a crunchy, nutrient-dense snack that acts like a fire extinguisher for the oxidative stress burning through your eye tissues every single day. Every blink, every glance, every moment you spend in light, your eyes are under pressure. They require more oxygen than almost any other tissue in your body, and that high oxygen demand creates unstable molecules called free radicals. If those free radicals aren't neutralized, they start to damage the delicate fats and proteins in your retina, lens, and optic nerve. Over time, this leads to blurred vision, dryness, cataracts, and even age-related macular degeneration. Stopping this damage in its tracks is one of the smartest moves you can make for long-term vision. Sunflower seeds are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E, a powerful fat-soluble antioxidant that specifically protects the type of fatty tissue your eyes are made of. Vitamin E acts like a shield, intercepting free radicals before they can harm your cells. It also helps repair existing damage by stabilizing cell membranes, giving your eyes a better chance to heal overnight. But vitamin E doesn't work alone. Sunflower seeds also provide selenium, a trace mineral that boosts your body's own antioxidant defenses, and zinc, which is essential for transporting vitamin A from your liver to your retina. Without zinc, your night vision suffers, no matter how much vitamin A you get. These three, vitamin E, selenium, and zinc, form a triple defense system for your eyes. Here's another reason sunflower seeds are so effective. The healthy fats they contain help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like E and A more efficiently. Eating vitamin E without fat is like mailing a letter without a stamp. It won't get where it needs to go. That's why a small handful of sunflower seeds before bed is such a smart move. You're delivering antioxidants and the means to absorb them. Let me share Harold's story. He's a 73-year-old retired mechanic who used to reach for his lubricating eye drops the moment he woke up. Every single morning. We added just 1 tablespoon of unsalted sunflower seeds to his evening snack. After a few weeks, he told me, "Doc, I actually forgot my eye drops this morning, and I didn't even need them." That's the kind of subtle but powerful change that adds up over time. You don't need a lot. Just 1 tablespoon is enough to give you the vitamin E boost your eyes crave. Choose raw or dry roasted seeds without salt. Excess sodium can lead to fluid retention, which isn't great for eye pressure. If you want to mix things up, you can sprinkle them over your Greek yogurt and banana combo. That's a nutrient powerhouse. Eating sunflower seeds in the evening gives your body a steady supply of antioxidants right before your eyes begin their nightly repair cycle. During sleep, your body isn't dealing with constant light exposure, so vitamin E can go to work repairing oxidative damage without new stress being added. Avoid sunflower seeds coated in sugar, chocolate, or heavy flavorings. Those just add inflammatory ingredients. And while sunflower oil is fine in moderation, the seeds themselves give you the whole nutrient package: fiber, minerals, and healthy fats, not just the oil. Here's your takeaway. Sunflower seeds are your eyes' nighttime bodyguards. They bring in vitamin E to stop oxidative stress, selenium to boost your defenses, zinc to feed your retina, and healthy fats to make it all work. 1 tablespoon a night, simple, affordable, and powerful. Add it to your evening ritual, and you're giving your eyes exactly what they need to wake up clearer, calmer, and ready for the day. Now that you know the 4 powerhouse snacks, here's how to put them together into a simple 3-minute nightly ritual that feeds your eyes exactly what they need while you sleep. Step-by-step ritual. Step 1, the base. Start with half a cup, about 4 ounces, of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This is your foundation, loaded with probiotics, protein, calcium, and zinc. Step 2, the pressure regulator. Slice half a ripe banana and lay it on top. This gives your eyes potassium to balance fluid pressure and tryptophan to help you drift into the deep sleep your eyes need for repair. Step 3. The built-in sunglasses. Add 1 or 2 fresh medjool dates. These deliver lutein and zeaxanthin to shield your macula from blue light, plus vitamin A for sharper night vision. Step 4. The oxidative stress stopper. Finally, sprinkle 1 tablespoon of raw or dry roasted unsalted sunflower seeds. This gives you vitamin E, selenium, and zinc, your antioxidant dream team. This isn't just a snack, it's targeted eye nutrition, timed to match your body's natural overnight repair cycle. In just a few minutes, you're giving your eyes the exact tools they need to calm inflammation, regulate fluid pressure, protect against light damage, neutralize oxidative stress, and you're doing it consistently, night after night. This is not a magic trick. You won't wake up tomorrow with perfect 20/20 vision. But Ahmad, if you give this ritual 2 to 3 weeks, here's what many of my patients have noticed. Less morning blurriness, reduced puffiness and dryness, clearer night vision, and an overall feeling of calm when they wake up instead of strain. Your eyes are working for you every single day. This is your way of working for them. You are not stuck with blurry mornings, glare-filled nights, or the slow fade of your independence. Your body is still working for you, quietly, faithfully, and your eyes have not given up on you. They're simply waiting for the right support. You don't need risky surgeries or expensive treatments to take your first step. You just need to feed your eyes what they've been asking for, the right nutrients at the right time. This isn't magic, it's biology. And when you give your body what it needs, it knows exactly how to heal. I've seen it in so many of my patients. Clearer mornings, safer night drives, and that quiet confidence that comes from seeing the world as it was meant to be seen. And it all starts with one small choice, one small bowl, one act of care for yourself tonight. If this video has been helpful, give it a like and share it with someone you care about. And if you're new here, hit subscribe for more science-backed strategies to help you live healthier, longer. Tell me in the comments, which snack will you try first tonight? Until next time, I'm Dr. Michael Harisson, and this is PureVibe Health. Take care of yourself and sleep well tonight.